Holy hell, heathens. It's a packed house here. There's a Cadillac in the way. I'll put the duster by the Barracuda. The future site of BTP World Headquarters. And it looks like the famous Clayton County History Hound is here. Swinging coil. Hi, Nacho. A dead battery for Ty to charge. So today, JayBo is descending the fuel capsulator from the back of the 1965 Plymouth Barracuda. And he's got new fuel lines and all kinds of other crazy shit. Hey, JayBo.
Hey.
Told the heathens kind of what you're up to.
Oh no, the sun's right in my face.
Nice line.
Yeah.
A little crispy.
So anyway, I took it all out intact in one piece. All right. So it's kind of rusty in some spots, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a copy of it. But if you can get the line out, and I've explained this before, get the line out in one piece, and then go ahead and zip tie your new line at each bend, you'll make an exact duplicate. So, but our exact duplicate's gonna be out of aluminum.
Is it charging?
I need you to charge it.
Can you at least, you've got one job to do, Ty. Charge a damn battery. All right.
He's a cyborg.
So, all right, we'll show you something else here. So, so we picked up, okay, here's the old shit. Look how crusty that is.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but it was working. So,
Made in America.
anyway, I think Ty wants to check ohms on the new one versus the old one.
I heard the Chinese ones don't have enough ohm, or something about them's wrong. That's why
Right.
the gauge is always reading weird. Or your sending unit wire isn't really grounding good enough.
Where's the, here, let's take a look at that one real quick, Blake. So here's the new one. You know, it don't look too bad or whatever, but it's got a, this is actually a 3/8 inlet, but then it's got a 1/4 return nipple. So we're gonna go ahead and, we're gonna go ahead and, no, we're not gonna cap this.
Oh, you're gonna run a return
We're gonna run a
line.
return line to it. And that's where this here comes into play, this 3 nipple
Total
fuel
recall.
filter.
Fuel
Yeah,
filter.
Right, there you go. Good one.
Yeah, come on, yeah. Come on. Do
But
it
this
now.
one, I don't know if you can see in here, but this is, it's got a metered orifice. So we're gonna rig up a return line from that, and it'll go right back to the tank. So if the fuel gets hot and expands or whatever, it can vent itself right to the tank. The tank itself is actually vented then too, right in the gas fill tube somewhere. So whatever. But that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, tag along.
What else? What else? Yeah, like I said, Ty's gonna go ahead and check this and see what he comes up with, just to see. 'Cause I know I've got one of these in my Barracuda.
I got one in the
Oh, this,
duster.
by the way, this is Brenda's Barracuda.
Yeah.
It's a 65. It's got 67,000 actual miles on it. It's kind of a little cream puff, you know.
The seat and the gas pedal check. I think it passes.
I think it does too. I think it's, yeah, whatever. It's got a little 273 V8, which is, we built the carb on this one. And that's about all we've done. We've kind of worked on the brakes a little bit, but brake parts for this, I mean, you can get some of the parts, but you can't, it's almost impossible to get all of the parts. It's got a single pot master on it, which eventually I'd like to change that to like a dual reservoir master or whatever, but we'll have to look at the proportioning, whatever, rigmarole for that. But And it might not be a bad idea to throw discs on it, but these brakes, these are actually power drum brakes, and they work pretty damn good, you know. So
for what it's going to be used for, this isn't going to be going.
No. This will stay a little. This will be Brenda's little.
We'll throw the draggy in it and see what it does.
Oh, we could, yeah.
It'd be cool to get Mom down at the drag strip with it once it's all done.
The fenders, as you can see, the fenders are totally crusted out. And that's because I don't think there were any inner wheel wells with this at all. So all the crud, if you went down a gravel road in this thing, all that shit hammers the top of these fenders. So it's kind of a typical problem with these, is the fenders, the upper fenders go to shit on you. AMD or whatever, all the reproduction places, they don't make reproductions for this. And this is kind of year specific. 64, 65 Barracuda are the same. 64 Signet or Valiant are different, so it's basically a 1 year only fender. So you're stuck with trying to find good used stuff, and that source is kind of dried up out there. Really, Blake? Really? So anyway, that being said, we did actually score a set of fenders that look ugly as shit, but they're intact up on top where they
Those
need
are
to be.
down below in the shed, right?
Yep.
I'll show them those fenders then.
All right, that'll be cool. All
But
right.
first, there's a famous YouTuber up here. Real quick. We'll be back with you, Jay.
Alright, I saw him wander off that way.
What? Really?
Yeah, he's cut through the yard. He's probably in that yard.
The future site? There he is, people. I found him. Coil swinging. The famous Clayton County history hound. Not much. Bringing the camera down for Jay so he can record him struggling on the Barracuda.
Cool.
Like usual.
Oh, it's freaking hot out. Mosquitoes are killing me.
If you guys enjoy treasure hunting or, you know, just finding oddball stuff
I
or
don't find any.
junk in the ground, then make sure to go check out Clayton County History Hound on YouTube.
And you can see JayBo talking once in a while, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So, damn it, Tyler, he's on 2 channels.
Yeah, I know. Actually, yeah, 2. You just got to get him on Clayton's channel and
Yeah.
he'll be on 3. So,
Do you find anything worthwhile today,
a
or?
couple Wheaties. That's about it. Nothing major. I'm going to see if Jason's left anything in his yard.
I think you have a way more badass stick than what they use, because you're always finding way cooler shit than Tyler when he's out with
Because
you.
I run around really quick and try and get all the good signals before he gets to them. He's found a lot more in 30 years than I have in 2, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, go and check out Clayton County History
Thanks.
Hound on the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell and subscribe.
Yeah. And if
Do
you
it.
like this video, like, subscribe, give the big thumbs up. Thanks.
No problem. Let's get them over 1,000 heathens.
Oh, I don't want to be that high.
Come on now.
No.
You're close.
Yeah.
You're at what, like 700 and something?
7 something, yeah.
Yeah, let's get them there, guys.
No. 7 something's fine.
Oh yeah, so Jeremy scored this at work. They're throwing this away.
Oh, cool.
This Amico sign. Jesus, it's heavier than shit. Man, I'm surprised that thing didn't get cut up for floorboard patches a long time ago. Probably too damn thick. That's cool. Jay's getting a like a 36 wide by 50 by 14 with attic truss garage put here where these cars are sitting, and then I'll have a 12-foot wide by 50 lean-to off the side, so if you want to pretend to be Duddy, you can work out in the elements in the shade. All right, here's the fenders that we found. These were for $1,000 for both of them, and as you can see, they're not AMD, they're not brand new. There is some previous filler and work on them. I believe this is the better of the two. The top's good, which is what counts. This one's the shittier of the two, but a good body man will be able to straighten these out. So I don't know. It's better than what's on the car. Yeah, there's a little spot here. Needs to be fixed. There's, you know, dent here on this wheel well. But other than that, they're in way better shape. This is my mother's cafe's extra storage for any extra equipment and stuff like that, and Barracuda parts, because that's her car, so she stores the parts.
All right, so when you get a coil of tubing, I'm using aluminum in this case, and it's pretty forgiving. It likes to bend pretty easily. You can use steel if you want to, that's fine. Stainless, you're gonna probably struggle to bend stainless a little bit more than you would just regular steel, or aluminum, of course. But so what you do when it comes in that coil like so. Usually I grab something heavy, throw it on the end of it, and then I roll it out. We've showed you this before, I think, on another project. But you roll it, you just hold this flat on the ground and then roll it, and it rolls out nice and straight. Then see that? So you do that. Well, that's kind of bent, but it's relatively straight. But you don't gotta sit there and bend it by hand trying to straighten it out. This is just a lot faster doing it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand form each bend. So it's got a bend here. Once I duplicate that bend, then I'm going to go ahead and zip tie this line to that line. And then it needs a bend here, so I'll zip tie that there. Then it needs a bend here, and then I'll zip tie it. And you know, you're not building a space shuttle. You're trying to get it as close as you can. So it's going to work out. It's like I said, this aluminum is pretty forgiving. You'll be able to manipulate it as you kind of go. And then there's a bend right here. We'll zip tie that to that one. And then about the last bend is kind of like right in this area here, and the rest of it's relatively straight, with the exception of maybe a few bends. But we'll be able to manipulate that into place, I think, once we get it in the car. And then we're actually attaching it to the clips that are located throughout the frame rail of the vehicle and so on. So anyway, that's about that, I think. Oh, here's my straps. A 65 Barracuda just requires one strap, and it goes from side to side. When I ordered straps off Rock Auto, it came as two straps. You know, and usually when a car has two straps, they run north to south. I think two straps are probably better than one strap, but this only has provisions for just the one strap. But fortunately, they appear to be, you know, the same damn strap. So we're gonna go ahead and use a new one when we throw it all together. So anyway, Ty's kind of sciencing out the new tank here. He's got the grommet installed, and then he put this piece of sound deadener or whatever. I'm not sure if it just prevents chafing against the trunk floor or whatever, but anyway, it's probably made out of like asbestos or some shit. So don't you know, don't mess with it much. But we're gonna use that. As you can see, here's the old tank, and it's the inside of it's just totally gagged. This is the old sending unit. It was still working, oddly enough, but yeah, it's kind of bad. So I got some new fuel line if I need it. We'll need to make the connection up here. I'm gonna say this fuel line here is probably okay. We can blow it out, but then I'm gonna go ahead and add my 3-nipple filter on here, and then we'll probably run the line down the rail. We'll just kind of freeform it and then zip tie it. We'll just zip tie it right to the 5/16 line. So anyway, here's a 1/4 inch stuff then here. So we'll roll that out in a similar manner. But anyway, it's coming along pretty decent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get at that, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so stick around. Anyway, so here's something I want to show you. But so all Mopars have incorporate this ground strap, and it basically clips to your fuel line and then clips to the sending unit. So that bridges this piece of rubber hose here. Anyway, I think you almost need that to make sure that your fuel sending unit, it grounds your fuel sending unit I think. Maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. But anyway, if you don't have this, you can just grab a piece of like heavy cotton or some copper wire or whatever, and then just hose clamp it to the tube, hose clamp it to the sending unit. That should be an adequate ground then, or whatever. But so anyway, this looks pretty old. It's the original, so I'll take it apart and see if I can clean it up a little bit, and then probably snap it right back on. You'll have to maintain this length of hose so that the strap fits around it. So, all right. All right, here's the progress so far. So we got these pretty little orange straps, zip ties. I think our barb is right in this area here, so I'll have to nibble this off a little bit. Here comes Blake. He's got the flaring tool kit, and I'm just zip tying it at every bend like this so far. So I'm gonna throw one in here, probably throw another one down in here, and the rest of it can almost stay, but I'll probably bend it too. So anyway. There's just little bends all the way throughout it, so we're gonna go ahead and bend them, zip tie them. Anyway, there's this clip right here. This clip, I'm gonna peel this clip off. I'll transfer it to the new line then. So there's a bend here. There's a bend here. Zip tie, zip tie. Bend here. Of course, you can do this with brake lines too. Brake lines, fuel lines, transmission lines. It's kind of nice to get an exact duplicate of whatever the hell. It's nice to be able to pre-do this. And bend here. Yeah, like I said, this aluminum is just super easy to deal with. Oh, that takes care of that, see? So now I gotta make so you basically when you use your flare tool kit, and all the guys were nice enough to bring this over, which I won't need that, but so you're going to use a die. You're basically going to perform the first step of a double flare to produce this barb like this. All right, so it's not too bad. I'm going to get a tubing cutter. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here, and then this will be a finished end then. Then I'll probably stick this little cap on this as I'm fishing it through it actually goes through a portion of the frame rail. But it's all going to have to start back here. I hope I remember which way it goes. It goes between the shock and the frame or whatever. So, but anyway, take a tubing cutter and I'll be back. All right, so I got my. This is I'm dealing with 5/16. So you use your 5/16 die, okay, and then you let's see. You actually use the die as kind of a guide. That's how the width of this die is how much you need sticking out of the die, out of the tubing former assembly. So anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and throw this die in here and stick this in place here. Maybe I'll set this up kind of like this. So this goes on here like so. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have done this before, but some of you haven't. So you're gonna go ahead and tighten this down until it starts squeezing on it. Like I said, aluminum is real easy to work with, so you'll actually be able to kind of see it. I don't know if you can or not, but it'll start to actually, and I don't have my glasses, so I can't see anything. So let's see what we got here. So you're just trying to bulb it out a little bit, make it look kind of bulbish. I think that's what I got going on here. Yep. And it's got kind of a little bulb to her. So it's going to grab the, where are we at here, folks? Right there. So it kind of bulbed it out a little bit. You know, if you don't like it, you can go ahead and do it more. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm okay with that. So anyway, we'll do the same to the other end of it. Cut that to length, and then go ahead and perform the double flare, or the first step of the double flare, basically. All right. So that's where we are. What's this thing doing? Battery, SD card, not good. All right, so I just got done removing this. All right, and installed that. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of dark out here, but anyway, new fuel pump. Anyway, I went with the Carter brand. If you don't know, Carter's been in the fuel pump or the fuel delivery system business, carburetor business, for probably like 150 some years or whatever. Was a U.S. company. I don't know where they're at now, but anyway, this one's made in Korea. I'm assuming South Korea. I think they're good people there in South Korea, so I don't know. We're going with it, so it should be okay. You know, I'm starting to lose some sunlight, and I was gonna run my 1/4-inch line yet tonight, but I think I'll do it probably in the morning. So anyway, that's it for me for now. So we'll catch you later. All right, so now we're working on our 1/4-inch return line, and I just barbed the end of it. That's what that looks like. So it looks pretty good. So that's what we're using. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out, straighten it out, and then we're gonna feed it through the car, and we're gonna probably just zip tie it right to the 5/16 feed line. So stay tuned, folks. Now I'm going to go ahead and stuff it in through the front here, end up in the back. Anyway, we'll get back with you later. All right, so here's our tank. We got it in place, okay? So, and here's our J hook here. Usually, I mean, you know, you can go up on eBay or wherever the hell and pick up a restoration J hook or whatever, and they're like $8-10 or whatever. I just go over the hardware and I picked up a 3/8 J hook. It was under $2, so that's what I usually do. But that works out good. It's nice and secure. Here's our connection at the tank, and it's this is the 5/16 feed line. This is our 1/4-inch return line here. Okay, and that's how I've got it routed. So I'm going to go ahead and continue zip tying the return line right to the feed line. And you want to make sure that you you know, you kind of route it so it's not going to hit the shocks or the rear axle or whatever. So anyway, that's kind of what that's looking like. And I'm going to continue down to the front of the car and make the connections at the fuel pump and the at the 3rd nipple on the filter. So anyway, I'll be back later. See you later, alligator. And we're done. So here's what this looks like, okay? So here's my 1/4-inch line that goes back to the tank, that goes to that nipple that's on the sending unit, okay? Yeah, okay. It comes to this 3rd nipple on the fuel filter. This is a fuel filter, again, that's part number 86054. It's a CarQuest part. Should be able to cross-reference that and get a Wix or whatever you want. So this is how that kind of turned out. Keep in mind that the filter itself is marked in on this end, so you want to make sure you get that straight. And I think we're gonna call this episode. So done. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'll run down the gas station. I'll get some gas in it, and throw some gas in it. Maybe I'll show you starting it up and stuff like that too. So, but anyway, yeah, hang around. Yeah. All right. I'm low on card.
I don't know.
I mean, these have those adjustable rocker arms, right?
Yeah.
So there we have it. It runs. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to let it get hot, then disconnect that third nipple and see what the hell it does. Right?
Right. Probably leak gas all over.
Yeah, that'd be just neat to see it happen, I guess.
Right on. You gonna do that, Ron, or
I mean, we could. You be around a while or what?
what time is it?
What time is it? Anybody know?
I think it's about 5.
I probably gotta get going.
Yeah, 5:01. It just changed.
Yeah.
501. I gotta take a shower and get
Yeah.
cleaned up. Your area cleaned up. I'm gonna call it an episode or what?
Sure.
Here we go. Like, share, subscribe. Anyway, so what? Anyway, yeah, new tank, complete new fuel system. Whatever. What?
Hold on a second. A little smoky.
Oh, the choke's still on it. And this little tube here is supposed to supply heat to that little thermostat in there. This little tube here. And it probably takes like forever for it to get hot, but anyway, so let's see, that's about it for us. We got a new tank, threw a new tank in it, brand new lines, because the lines, as you can see over there, the line is like crap. New tank, here's the old tank. I mean, it was physically in good condition. I mean, it wasn't leaking or nothing like that, but I mean, look at it, it's just all crud crap in it. You know, whatever. You could probably try to clean it out if you're a bucks down or whatever, but you know what, tanks are pretty damn cheap nowadays, so we just threw a new one in it. We threw a new sending unit in it because this is what the old one looked like. Looked like crap. Surprisingly, it was still actually kind of working. While we were running a new feed line, we ran a 1/4-inch return line, okay? And that required this, it's actually a CarQuest, was it a CarQuest part? Yeah, CarQuest filter, has a third nipple on it, whatever. And so that
That's the part number.
You know, I think I reported that a couple times, but so anyway, if this thing, you know, gets hot or whatever, and if it sets, the fuel will start to evaporate or whatever. But anyway, this will allow those vapors to return back to the tank, or the fuel to return back to the tank instead of pushing past the float and then flooding your engine out, you know, like while you're in Walmart or whatever. So anyway, so it'll be interesting to check it out and see how it works. So with that, like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Good, bad, ugly. Leave us a comment down below. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Adios.